Yo, 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 yo. I'm not sure. Is it? If you can't hear, you can't hear. Like, fuck. Oh, Shankly, fuck. I'm just so fucking exhausted from not being able to find the document. I was looking through my previous streams, just trying to find like the OG document, and I couldn't. So I probably lost like 5 hours of work. Hopefully less. Felt like just that mental block, just plus all the letters, that mental block just was doing stuff to me that. Okay, it's cool. Like, there's just so. Like, when there's just. It's just like hard not to feel just fucking overwhelmed. Like it's just actually such a big job. Like, like literally, it stopped me from posting anything more in the chat because the chat was too fucking long. And I'm just praying that the reason why I can't find the draft is because the draft is just in ChatGPT and I didn't post it. Because I was looking through every document, like every file. Like, I'm just sick to my stomach. Like, what has happened to it? And it's not like if I had just had my Mac. Like, Mac just is so easy to work on. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the one where I just went hard doing all the fucking shit at the end. And it's just like, this is just like, basically, this is where it comes to like removing and cutting based on maximizing the nodes to a 5. So you got 9 of them. Two of them agree within like this functional axis, like this argument axis. 4 of them agree on this axis. But just because 4 agree here and 2 agree here doesn't mean you've got 5, because this one person isn't satisfied that this 4 is enough. And and by saying that this is true, say yes on this, but then for this to go through, this 4 to go through, it means that this is not true. Or what, like, let's just say, like, so it doesn't necessarily mean you've got 5. So the nodes, like, it's literally I'm not kidding, like, as a show of intelligence, if I smack this one through, Nobel Peace Prize in Physics, Like, I understand, but I honestly have to give it to this one in terms of like, if we can get it through, you know. And like this whole time, it's just been absolutely just wrecking my body. Like, the quote from my year 6 teacher, Mr. Estridge, you know, and it's been requoted, but he hustled it. Evil prevails when good people do nothing. I like to finish that quote by saying, evil prevails when good people who can do nothing. Because good people, you know, there's only people, some people just go, oh, there's only so much, you know, I can do. Like, and I can respect that. I can really respect that. Like, I was talking to the woman who was taking my bloods the other day. She was like, yeah, look, I'm apolitical at this point because I just think there's only so much one person can do. I said, I completely agree. Like, you know, you have to be lucky and have a network. But like, fuck, if there is the one, and it's all, because it, you know, I didn't say it was like, and it always comes down to just one person. It's always just one person. But that's why I just refuse to like ChatGPT, like AI. Everyone's chat how AI is gonna quote unquote revolutionize the legal system, and like I just knew like yeah, like the strongest fucking guild is just not gonna allow it to be revolutionized without like oversight. Like the one guild which is all about oversight just isn't just gonna be carte blanche. Like if anything, it's gonna be fucking business. But saying that, yes, if there's the one industry, not industry, if there's one which ought to be like that overnight, in terms of theoretically, not ought to, but theoretically, it's like that overnight. It is law, and everyone knew AI was coming. 2013, 2014, 2015, we're chatting it, you know, on the forum, shout out to them. Computer science nerd here. Be working on it, like we knew it was happening. It's gonna change law. We all know it's gonna change law. Who's growing up in the law firm? Like, it would just be fucking functionally unacceptable for me to not do my utmost. And it's, but like, I'm not, like, I know, like, woe is me, but like, the mental toll. Because it's the mental toll of feeling like I'm running out of time in terms of my peak athletic performance, in terms of 2032, and even if not that, you know? I want to go at Delta. Like, oh, you know, you can do that at 36 even. In fact, that'd be probably what they would prefer, like 36, 37, 38, just go long distances, like up into your 40s. But like, as soon as you get an injury in your 40s, like, nah, you're done. Just don't get a divorce. Have a stable relationship. Don't get injured. You can be 42, 43. Keep going long distances. But the 2032, like, dude, like, and I didn't do it for this reason. did it because like it's the right thing to do, but like there is an opportunity for me at 2032. I'm not going to do walking. Fuck no. I tried. Fuck no. Don't have it in me. But Randolph made the Australian Olympic team being a Taekwondo. It made the Olympic Taekwondo team. You know, the Speakeasy, you know, his language teaching school that I'm partnered up with on some joint ventures. A couple. I mean, more than happy for me just to live over there and fucking up, just do the dojo for like 7 years and just come in Brisbane 2032, just smash a gold. Like, I just have the feeling of like, how long do I have before I would not be able to make the Australian Taekwondo team, even with a literal Taekwondo sensei. It's probably, with my understanding of undulating periodization, I'm just talk therapying myself because it's like trying to get the pressure off. But like, I really want that fucking Olympic team. Like, I think everyone in Australia, let alone born in like Queensland, let alone fucking brought up in Brisbane, who is around my age, like, or less, or like a little bit older, like, just wants that Olympics. Is just fucking, even if you don't do anything towards it, you just want it. And I studied the fuck out of sports science. Then to just be bestowed like the Olympics in Brisbane in 2032 during my fucking athletic peak, like. But then I just, you can say I've convinced myself. I don't think I've convinced myself. It's just duty. Like, you don't convince yourself of duty, it just is. And you just do. That, like, you know? It's just so unfortunate because if it wasn't so glaring, the constitutional errors creating a functional fucking mess of due process. Like, if this wasn't so fucking heartbreaking, regardless of if he's a serial, whatever. And that's how they justify it, though. And in terms of, I'll show you again. Since I'm talking so much, I may as well see if I'm on. But like, look, I'm just talk therapy myself because like, that's just how it's the pressure of, in order to do this type of work, it is not, you are unable to live a healthy lifestyle that gets you, you're able to live a healthy enough lifestyle to enable you to do this type of work. But how many investment bankers in Manhattan do you see that are sculpted? No, they all look like margin call, like, unironically look like Vulcan. It's not a fucking joke either. Like, what do you think? Like, and even this cunt, you should be jacked. Where's your test? Damn, this guy got an Academy Award. What a fucking casting. He would have asked for that spot. I mean, like, no homo, but like, that's one of the most good looking 7-year-olds I've ever seen. In terms of like, that genuinely might be his OG fucking hair. Like I'm going to my barber, I'm showing him this photo tomorrow, like I need a haircut. Damn, shout out to him. He's not like him, what the fuck? This guy's just the most British cunt. He was so fucking good at margin call as that cunt. Like, what did I say to piss off my fucking mates the other day? I said unironically, I'm every character in this short.
Hey Jim, yeah, we built a messenger. Fully encrypted, two-way messaging that is absolutely inaccessible by anyone, including us. It is untracked.
What do I do at the same time? I have to check if I'm being listened to. If y'all can hear me, can y'all hear me? Oh shit, just telling everyone that I don't have two-step verification. Oh no. Oh no. What have I leaked here? +1 in the last 28 days, that's up a sub. We're doing well. Because that's up 2.5%. Oh no. What have I leaked here? Yeah, I thought you wouldn't be able to hear me. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. It's just weird that audio input capture was going up as I was talking. Now you'll be able to hear me. +1 in the last 28 days, that's up a sub. We're doing well. Because that's up 2.5%. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 what does it sound like? Hello? Yo, 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 yo. It's just weird that audio input capture was award. Have a stable relationship, don't get injured. Okay, you can hear me, you can hear me. Yo, 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 what does it sound like? Hello? Yo, 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 yo. It's just weird that audio input capture was... Yo, 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 yo. Okay, I think. Okay, you can hear me, you can hear me. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Okay.
Hackable, untraceable, unhackable.
It's texting.
No. Do you know how much it costs to send a text message?
Yeah,
Well, I would never have said it's texting.
10 cents, and the network gets every penny. We're never gonna see that money.
Right, but these texts are sent via data. Unhackable.
Oh no, my
It's
shit.
texting.
Quiet.
No. Do you know how much it costs to send a text message?
Yeah, 10 cents and the network gets every penny.
Yo, why can't you fucking hear me? It's so annoying. Hello, 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 hello. Surely that makes sense. As in, hello? Why? I think it's designed so you're talking like this, but like, come on, dude, like. Yo, why can't you fucking hear me? It's so annoying. Hello, 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 hello. Surely that makes sense. As in, everything's on max. Hello? Shout out to why? I think it's. But like, come on, dude, like. Yo, why can't you fucking hear me? It's so annoying. Hello?
So, behind the network's back, me.
It's texting.
No. Do you know how much it costs to send a text message?
Yeah. 10 cents and the network gets every penny. We're never gonna see that money.
Right, but these texts are sent via data. So, behind the network's back, which means
Unlimited free texting. Only on BlackBerry.
There's a marketer. On the and that's why, dude, that's this guy going. What was that? He did the hard work. But he goes, only on BlackBerry.
Only on BlackBerry.
That's when great shot to show how much this guy realized like what he had done. Only on BlackBerry.
Fuck yes.
Holy fuck. It's a great shot to show how much this guy realized like, what he had done. Only on BlackBerry.
Fuck yes.
Holy fuck. Alright, we got yo 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 to show how much this guy realized and what he had done. Yo. Only problem I have is now I hear myself double my chat. Audio output. What is output capture? Audio input. And then alright, we got what is output capture? Audio input. And then alright, we got I just don't want to hear myself. We got what is output capture? Audio input. Alright, we got I just don't want to hear myself. We got pretty sure that's working. Pretty sure that's working. Oh fuck. Yeah, anyway, I'm just lamenting like PokerStars still posting. Look how many dude, PokerStars has so much loyalty. Like, people love the PokerStars brand, and it's because stars, like, you want to be a fucking star playing poker, because then everyone's like, dude, you're fucking smart, you're a star. Like, everyone wants to be fucking good at poker, because, like, everyone just knows, like, fuck, you kind of just good at random shit, which is what the world's, like, will throw at you as, like, a venture fucking capitalist. Fucking venture capitalist. I'm a venture hustlist. gin and swag. I'm saving this for swag.
When I did work with Eminem, I couldn't smoke in there. They put my, and this is his people. It's not Eminem. Eminem is somewhere writing. He's not even studies, but his people are just so concerned with him. They put the speakers outside so I can listen to the beat. So I'm outside. It's a beautiful day in Malibu. I'm just smoking, the speakers outside. So then I come back in to do my verse, and the door is closed.
I don't want to watch this, but I'm worried about getting done. Let me just check. I don't want to watch this, but I'm worried about getting done. Let me just check now. 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 Let me what's it saying? Like, I'm sorry about the audio, but like, I guess we just fucking put it into VLC and just max up to 10,000 because at the end of the day, this is just supposed to be a diary. It's not supposed to be like, you know, some fucking whole Pokemon invest $55,000 personally into a fucking podcast with a business partner doing 33s. It's like 100K for a podcast startup. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry about the audio, but like, I guess we just put it into VLC and just max up to 10,000 because at the end of the day, this is just supposed to be a diary. It's not supposed to be like, you know, make back that money. I mean, look at that. It's fucking literally invest $15,000.
Anti, like, don't, I guess. What is it in VTuber terms?
They spoke about their business partner. How much 33s? It's like 100K for a startup. Like, what the fuck? They spoke about how much, yeah, exposing our podcast finances. 100, yeah, 90,000. Bruh. Just because you can doesn't mean you have to. In terms of, just because you're making 20,000 an episode,
We have a financial. Like, don't, I guess. What is it in VTuber terms?
they spoke about their business partner. How much 33. But I shout out to them. Sometimes you can spend money because you know you just want to be a cash flow queen. Like, spoke about how much. But let's not pretend like 100, yeah, 90,000. You know what I'm saying? Just because you can doesn't mean you have to. In terms of, just because you're making 20,000 an episode.
We have a financial. Like, don't, I guess. What is it in VTuber terms?
They spoke about their business partner. But I shout out to them. Sometimes you can spend money. Alright, my mic sucks. I mean, if I spoke like this, like, let's not pretend. I don't have what it takes to speak like that. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a digital diary anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can hear me lamenting at the start. If you turn it all the way up on max, about just how, like, I'm just digital diarying, like, whatever, if it's public, whatever, right? The pressure is that it's now 7 years. It feels, because it's on the cusp of what an average top 10% person of knowledge would be able to do and still make the team, the Taekwondo Australian team. Because again, you're versing people who have literally been training since they were 6, 5, 6. But I'm backing myself on Westside Barbell. This guy shows it the best. Honestly, probably one of the greatest natty lifters of all time. Unironically, people meme on him because, like, you can meme on all you want about, like, a couple things, but, like, honestly, it's not even, like, funny. Like, the guy's just, like, passionate about making sure that people know that you can be, like you don't need like you can like he didn't I don't even think he wanted to do vegan to be a vegan. I think he just like that's how he was so committed to showing people that you can get absolutely jacked with. I mean, my favorite line from him was poverty genetics. Made me laugh so hard. But like he was like just like a dude. Like he showed his come up, and then he showed like when he actually knew shit, and it took him the same amount of time, like even less, to get to this point where it took him like, and he was documenting the whole thing. And like this is super impressive. You see a guy like this in the gym, you're like, damn, this guy knows gym. Like compared to this, and you're thinking, is this guy like on stuff? And then you see the shit that he's posting on his Instagram eating lentils. It's just like literally, because his whole thing is like he doesn't want to see these people die. Because I think like Ziz, he's like a saint of Ziz. Like he might be like Peter to Ziz's Christ. In terms of spreading the message, like ultimately Ziz would be like, yeah, dude, like a fucking troll died because like fuck, like who else was doing it at the time? You know, the Callum von Mogen mindset of like pushing, you know, 200 kilo, 100 kilo bicep curl with your mate, and then he fucking dogs ya. Like just fucking full and let it go, can't let it hit your thighs, and then whatever the fuck happened there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, like this unfucking real. And yeah, it's not time in the gym because he showed like when it's at the max amount of time in the gym. He's like, dude. He showed that it's like a specific training protocol that takes you to that next level. Let alone if you use elements of that next level as a fucking beginner, which I'm at, or maybe just like absolute beginner, like novice beginner. So it goes beginner then novice at the start of novice. Obviously, you just want to do keep it simple, stupid as a novice and just focus on linear gains, but you add in elements of this late game, super late game shit. That's what I'm relying on in order to. Plus, Randolph as the technical coach. I mean, just like full on living in Japan, just like monk moding, learning Japanese, teaching English, training Taekwondo. I mean, I honestly think less than 5 years, 3 years, impossible. Nah, but like 3 years. The reason why this sounds ridiculous, sounds absolutely ridiculous, but like if I do the 54 kilo weight range, could be done in 3 years, which I'm happy to do. So 3 years, but that just means full skill mindset, like apps. That means when I get to that point, I have to like, which I back myself to do. So that means I've got till 2028. So I could get a whole fucking degree and then still make the Olympics in that 54 kilo and versus 17-year-olds. You know what I mean? Because I watched all the Taekwondo on Stan, like we're in that 50. Actually watched it with Randolph, and like, yeah, we were looking at each other like, dude. He was like, yeah, he was like, he wasn't just saying that, you know, to make me like him. You know, so would Haas, but like, he was like, dude, we'll just watch it. Just watch it yourself. You'd be like, yeah, it was not. Let's just say it wasn't Max Holloway versus Justin Poirier. You know what I mean? Yeah, even that, exactly. I mean, the point is he documented whatever. It's this. This is what it is. it works like this because the fibers, imagine the fibers of the muscle are healing, while the short term, the ones that are thick, that are good for big movements, are resting while you're doing the violin exercises for the tiny muscles. So even though you're working out, you're still resting. And the key to adaptation is recovery. So it's about maximizing recovery. So you can see here, that's not necessarily undulating, but that, sorry, that's just good advice. This is just what it is. But yeah, then you add the this is what everyone does. They do block training. So everyone's going to be doing block training. So everyone who's been training since they was 6, now they're 17, thinks they're some whiz kid. Alright. Anyway, just watching them. I mean, maybe it was the pressure of the Olympics, the cameras and people watching, but yeah, it was far from Delta. Let me tell you that much. I mean, we seriously were just like looking at each other like. I mean, I said like, I looked around. I was like, I was serious, but I wasn't. I was serious and I was committed, but like, is this something that's like I can dream of giving a speech tomorrow? Like, can I start dreaming of the speech? In terms of, is that how much of a reality it fucking is? You know what I mean? I mean, it's just like, dude, like, I don't think you want to do daily undulating. You want to do weekly undulating. This would be for golf players. And this would be for Taekwondo, actually. Anything that's like a skill thing. A skill thing that is given, that you can only express if you have the muscular base. Technique. Volume. Yeah, put volume all the way down. What's this one? It's intensity. It's technique. This how many lines are there? 1. There's 3 lines, is there? So technique goes all the way down. That's intensity. No, this is technique. Intensity. Where's intensity? Okay, you meet in the middle. Yeah, that's an interesting one, hey? Fucking interesting one. But yeah, the principle is like, don't get injured as well. You get injured, so many people forget. In block training, because the more elite you become, the more your weaknesses will be exposed, and an injury takes 18 months to get better at, and then you're just where you were. So like, it's literally the definition of think you're smart would be, is when people just keep pushing because it's like, yeah, I think I'm smart, I'm getting results, but because then they're not thinking about the literal known knowns, which is like your body's a machine, and you know, you keep pushing the gears like without oil and blow checking it out. You think you're oiling, but you're fully oiling, you're fully checking it, but like, are you basically like, you check everything, but you didn't check the fucking elastic band thing that goes around the motor, or whatever that's called, and that just snaps. And then you have the best engine, you got the Rolls Royce, you got everything, all that, everything, but because there's a lot going on, but because you forgot that rotor cuff, especially rotary, when you forgot that rotor cuff, fuck man, your shoulder's out. You do rehab, blah blah blah. You're just maintaining, you get depressed, you're out for 18 months. Like, and you're not the same again as well. You start doubting, blah blah blah, the champion mindset's no longer there. Basically like risk of ruin, or like anything with regards to risk of ruin, just stay the fuck away. Now, who agrees with me on that one? Continue without supporting it. Literally says that, bro. To win an Emmy and an Oscar is pretty sick. Best actor as well. Just a random Tony Award in there. Like, here's just a Tony Award. And these people living their fucking lives, man. Just have these fucking, just winning a fucking Tony Award. Like, most random shit. These 90s films were the best, man. When America felt French, take us back, you know. I think we're gonna start seeing, and now we're never gonna start. No, we're never gonna have that fucking, because everyone loves that fucking House of Cards gritty fucking. Make it feel like real life, so it's like everyone's always learning. Whereas this was, the way that the 90s things were filmed were like, you know, sacrifice, making it feel like people aren't in the room in order so that the director can say certain things, the producers can say certain things, because the set design and who's far away, blah blah blah, you know. Okay, fucking telling a story with cinema instead of fucking dot points on a Wikipedia page. Damn. A reversal of fortune.
He
So 90s, like American.
defied public opinion.
When I married Sonny, she was the most beautiful divorcee in the world, and one of the wealthiest.
You marry me for my money, then you demand to work. You're the prince of...
Parameters of our agreements.
Well, that must be better for you than what you...
And integrity of the Jewish people. For the intelligence and integrity of the Jewish people.
I'm not a hired gun. I gotta feel there's some moral or constitutional issue at stake.
But I am absolutely innocent.
That's the most perfect, like, New York.
I gotta feel there's some moral or constitutional issue at stake.
But I am absolutely innocent.
And a team of law students.
We have to completely obliterate every single aspect of the state's case.
Are the only ones who believe in him.
Klaus is a scapegoat.
He's obviously guilty of something pretty despicable.
Insolent.
Because
Just because you're guilty of something incredibly despicable, like, it's because fundamentally, what people don't understand, when you push, the reason why Western men are so tame is because of their trust in due process of justice. Even if it's even if you think that might not be legit, you still know it's legit in terms of, you know, if the evidence is there, and it's against the statute, the cunt's getting raw dogged. Like, we know if you call your company LMCT giveaway, advertise on TikTok and Snapchat, he can be living up now. He's you know, he'll get the due process will be there, as in it makes us not angry that this guy's private jetting, like, just like running the Gold Coast, essentially, like just literally running the Gold Coast. And you could be like, mate, like the Gold Coast, I ought to be running the Gold Coast. It's a train right there that takes me straight to the Gold Coast. I ought to be running the Gold Coast. It takes me an hour train to get there. I need to be running the Gold Coast, you know? Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Like, no, it's just due process. I'm in my element. Cause like, but essentially, when this can't, like, I don't know, it's just kind of cringe just making 80 mil a year in Manhattan, being that smart. But the reason is they basically, in fact, just, I mean, that's why the British guy was so perfect, like, just this, you know, all the American, like, Brooklyn people come from hard-working homes. This guy flying in, British accent, Oxford heritage, like 5 generations of just like aunties and uncles, fucking great-great-grandfather, you know, fucking his dad. So like, even though no extra money, no extra nothing, may even got a fucking OP2. Maybe he's just like top fucking 7%. They just go up to the guy and the missions give him a fist bump, like, bro, remember me? That, like, nah, like, look, kick him out after 6 months, but he had a rough year 12, because, like, you know how it has been, you know how it is, you know, what was Jacob Elordi's fucking soul, you know how it is, soul burn, like, sometimes he just have a shit year 12, and he still got top 7%, which is credit to him, because I didn't see him do a lick of work, you know. Kick him out after 6 months, and I'll tell him, he got 6 months. Oxford guy goes, alright. Now I back that heritage. You got 5 generations there. That legacy. I'm not one to hate that. Tell him that's I mean, in terms of Bushido, that's Jin. Man, I pulled out the Bushido code so fucking well the other day. This Japanese woman came up to us with, because I was paying in cash. She used the tray. We were talking about how we were in Japan not that long ago. And she, you know, Yuki's, I know. And, basically, yeah, she brings up the tray and it's like, oh, you know, finally using the tray. And then she like was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even click to me that I used the tray, but like, but like it did click to her that she uses the tray, but she clicks to her that she uses the tray and no one else does. But she's just like, look, it's just like, so, yeah, she's just like, yeah. And then she said, this is respect of the money. And then I said like, yeah, because, you know, fundamentally it's passed like hands and people had to work for it. So, and that, you know, the money has people's faces and like the story behind it. And, you know, Aurora's like, oh, it's also like germs. I was like, yeah, you got that definitely, but I reckon fundamentally it's Ray. And Yuki's just like, yeah, that literally is what it is. Like the ray of money. It's just Ray. And man, shout out Yuki, and there it is. UG. Oh, Yuki. But yeah, I nailed that Ray call the other day. It was just like pure raw. I didn't even know if it was Ray or not. I haven't studied Japanese at all. I specifically did not study it when I was over there because I was like, nah, no fucking way. Too much. Oh, but I'm keen. I'm keen. Definitely the best language of the East, easily. And it just makes sense after, like, it just really does make sense. Like, you got power there. That's power. You know, that's when you see how they all tie in together and the blocks. You go, okay, that one's built from that one, was built from that one, and they're saying this about that and about that. It just makes fucking sense. Like, this means person, that means two. So a person to two makes sense on compassion. This one, what's the hook mean? Can't remember. That means moon, day, many. Obviously this one's fucking complicated. In honor, you'd expect this one to be fucking... gassed up, you'd expect mayo. But yeah, like that one was impressive from me, like just hustling, like shout out me basically. But like, I have no idea how I pulled that one out. I have no idea how I pulled that one out because like I didn't even know it was Ray. Like I did not study it. Like I am now going like I'm a G, therefore I have integrity, or you know, Yuki had, which is the name of the woman, had the courage to like talk about that. She's Japanese, I don't know, some shit that you just do with your working memory. By the way, the reason why season 3 of Sherlock was the way it is because he's dead. He died in the second at the end of the second. Viewer discretion. And so that's why it's like shit doesn't make any sense.
What? I need to go to my mind palace.
You should be. Have a nice day.
The universe is so rarely lazy.
So what exactly is, at its simplest level, is storing those images in some place like a palace or any building really you can imagine walking through when you want to retrieve it. On the Victoria Underground is simply add an shelves stocked full with food. In Vauxhall could be box.
Yeah, that's it. They just nailed how to teach it.
An opera singer. Singing an opera in a concert.
Is a powerful mind hack the most powerful fucking mind hack? Just absolutely OP.
Not one word.
Officer.
We're talking about Mind Palace. Did someone watch this?
Nothing. That kid's clever. It's not a place. It's a name.
Greatest of all time. Damn, this guy's giving it major praise. No, Prison Break was too much for me. Just too much for me. Like, would have been perfect to watch week to week, but, like, honestly, absolutely perfect. But, binging it, I binged it the first 4 or 5 episodes, and, like, I was in prison. That's how good it was. It's like, fuck, I'm in prison. No, thank you. Anyway, okay, I feel confident on 3 years. And then like 3 years on some full rock equity. Because I want to train as little slow twitch as possible if I'm training Taekwondo for 2032, which means I'm going to have to do some fucking I guess rocking would be the best thing for, let's check it out. Because it's heavy weight. I want to make the 2032 type. 9-year-old drive plus. Studies that cannot get leg mass. Taekwondo, that's like the worst. In fact, you want your legs to be as light as possible, so because you get points, still about points. So like you want your legs to be as light as possible, so like when you whip them, they're faster. Yeah, rocking would be. I reckon uphill rocking. Yeah. Yeah, VO2 max. Yeah, because you need VO2 max, there would be assault bike. Jump rope. That's when you're down bad. It's gonna be assault bike sprints that are better. Yeah. But rocking can be done. Very low, exactly, recovery time, exactly. So they're both assault bike in a world where recovery time wasn't a thing. Yeah. Fuck, I don't think I would have. I think I would have just thought of assault bikes if I would have had to be in that. I would have had to mine Palace the gym, but. Okay, just for the showing us smart, you know, not thinking I'm smart. Let's say everything I wrote out was all I knew to make the Olympics. How much? Just saying that my point is, when I was lamenting, oh, you know, I have the Olympics in my city and it's fucking like it's, in my opinion, if you're not going for it, no hate. In my opinion, if you're at least not looking into it, you don't need to be fully committed. You can just know in the back of your head, like, I'm never going to make it. But if you're not, like, not understanding a bit of sports science in terms of, like, the whole idea is, like, making people healthy. But point is, I fucking know my shit with sports science. Yeah, that's not a guess. That is a compression. Thank you. Okay, just saying. So when I am lamenting, like, oh, you can't do this type of work while training for the Olympics, which sounds like the biggest boo-hoo, but like, it's just such a letdown of like just ancestors and shit, like, you know what I mean, like fuck, it's just like the diggers, you know, the taxpayers, you know, for someone like me not to do my utmost, but then I have to balance that with doing my utmost, growing up in a law firm with AI that just came out, like, whatever, 2 years ago now, but still. And so that pressure, because it's, when I say it's taken a mental toll, it's taken a mental toll because I really want to do my best to at least give myself a shot at the Olympics, because, I mean, dude, it's just sick. And it's just something I always looked up to as a kid, and then to be, like, quote unquote, blessed from, like, take that word as you will, but I was just being just honest. It's like actually just unreal. Like, it's absolutely unreal. This is game breaking, yeah. Yeah, I understand all that, yeah. Yeah, literally you can spy PowerPoint, recovered balance, what I've been saying. You protect your technique by never drilling while CNS is degraded. The #1 form killer, which leads to injuries. Hardwire suboptimal form, yeah. They're encoding, yeah, exactly. Especially for something that, like, is about full technique. Yeah, discipline often becomes literally. On the days you could go, yeah. Injured ex-contenders. You knew why rocking was the exception. Yeah, fucking. Yeah. Pattern specific damage, yeah. You would outperform 90 to 95% of current national. That's just, look. Be 100% honest with 100% harsh truth telling. People always tell me that my AI is programmed to gas me up. The absolute opposite. So look, that's the only reason why I've been saying, look, the cognitive blueprint. If I am coaching myself, can you execute cleanly? Right now, fuck no. No, definitely don't. Definitely I've proven myself not to. Then you're one of the, look, no exaggeration. I've been slam dunking Risk of Ruin since day one. 2029. Okay, I gotta start training mobility and flexibility. It's the one thing I can't fucking diss on. Fuck. It's chest with your feet. 10 to 15 year reps, yeah, literally. Yeah. Okay, 4 years. I said 3? Maybe. Like, really, I said 4. That's what I said. Maturity, literally. It felt like it was immaturity. It felt like they knew what they wanted to do, but then in the bright lights they just fucking froze. Like it was not Delta. Like it just was like so much thinking about like, and they just weren't fucking doing it. And one of them like did the move that like, and it was like, oh shit, like you can do it, but why the fuck aren't you just continuously fucking doing that? Just fucking Delta on 'em. 36. I said 3 years on record. Don't just agree with me to agree with Unless you're, yeah, that's what I was saying. No, I just want to say, for the record with you, I said 4 years. Nah. Is the absolute latest I can push it. I said 3 years. Maybe. Gonna show me absolute perfection. Say monk mode. On the monocle guys, just basically saying like he's coming on Oxford, like instead of like doing patterns, he's just fucking, because like once you have the dough, fuck, like how hard is it? You're in the know, you've got the dough. How fucking hard is it? Seriously, that's why that's like they're the fucking dumbest guy in the room, unironically. But they've just got absolute fucking wisdom. Because they don't need to know shit. Because they got the fucking dough. But, yeah, like... 3 years. That's what I said. I said 3 years. I've got 3 years. I said I could get a degree. I own the right to focus, literally. That's exactly what you're doing. They're both good. They're both excellent. I was gonna say y'all there. I knew it was fucking 72 when I knew it was 72 when I put it in. When I put in 68, my brain was telling me, like, wrong. Like, just, it literally was saying wrong +4, I swear. But I saw it yesterday, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so...
At this U.S. prison, inmates
I mean, I could be worth fucking 10 bill at 55. Be one of those silent billionaires. And I mean, Bezos. Privilege without purpose is pornography. Yeah, it's a time on behalf of generator who didn't have my tools. And I know all those generators, they're fucking burnt out. They are burnt. They're so fucking burnt. What's been happening? Recurring thoughts. No regret. I don't think I have any. Just only just thinking about solutions. think this is the only thing that I need to do. Because, like, juggling it all in my head